UN docs might have been nuclear. Random Trump hog tries to kill FBI agents. Lamau. Get in now. Dude, I can't believe someone tried to kill FBI agents. Like, they're so fucking stupid, dude. God damn it. Trump supporters are so fucking dumb. They're so fucking dumb, dude. And for what reason? It's not like it's wild. It is wild to consider that the FBI has been has brutalized Dearborn, Michigan, and any other Muslim enclave for basically 2 fucking decades without any sort of pushback whatsoever. The moment that a fucking white guy's favorite hero gets subpoenaed for fucking documents that he could have easily given, that he refuses to give, so then the FBI go and take it, the fucking hogs are like, all right, time to murder everyone in the FBI. Fuck you. That's what it took. You fucking pieces of shit. I hate you. I hate you so much. Yeah, have fun with your fucking death sentence, you dumb cocksucking motherfuckers. Have fun. Go kill yourselves. Yeah, go ahead. Have fun. Makes me sick. Anyway. What? Is this real or is this fucking parody? Did he just pop off with this? What is happening? What is happening right now? Oh, wait. You guys are saying like, no, kill yourselves as in like, yeah, go ahead, have fun. You know, fuck around and find out. Of course, dude. If you try to fucking kill FBI agents, you're going to get murked. Like, it's so dumb. And guess what? Let me tell you something about fucking white privilege too, okay? That dude, God, I'm already cucking the content. We'll get to it in a little bit. Okay? Guess what clearance level you need? Yeah, it's Q. Of course. I know that. Yeah, it's Q level clearance that's where QAnon comes from. But Travis knows that too. He's just making a joke. I just saw a video where an FBI raider smelled Melania's underwear. I think I'm going to be sick. Help, please. Wait, what? No shot. Wait, what? There's no fucking way, dude. That's so funny. No fucking shot did that happen. If you don't have the sauce, fuck yourself, by the way. Like, can't come in here and drop a dime like that and you don't have the sauce to back it up. Yeah, they were checking for nuclear residue. Stop! Stop it! Okay, let me fucking blast off, boys. I mean, shit is crazy. We gotta get into it. I mean, this is a kinetic situation, okay? A lot is happening. Wait, where the fuck? Did I just lose my tweet? Did I just accidentally close the tweet that I had? Or did I blast off already? No way. Oh my God, I accidentally turned it off. I wrote the tweet out and then I clicked away from it. Dude, I'm such a boomer. What is happening? Oh, it's right here. Never mind. Found it. Too many tabs, boys. Too many tabs. Bro, this guy then follows through with a Nick Merckx tweet. Look, dude, on this holy day, where we are blessed with Donald Trump potentially stealing nuclear information and back and forth drama between the DOJ and Trump. This fucking guy goes, hey, Truth Social post about the Cincinnati building shooter. That's fine, okay? Goes, OnlyFans model who killed her boyfriend. Talk about this. Now he's like talking about Nick Merckx having a hog con to protest the TwitchCon mask mandate. Man, I don't give a fuck what people are having, okay? Shut the fuck up. Stop trying to make drama, bitch. I don't give a shit. I got real life drama happening right now, and you're over here like, oh, look at this, Bat Boy. Look at Bat Boy. Here, have you seen the National Enquirer story about Bat Boy? Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Here it is. Let's blast off. Okay, breaking news. Ontario Premier swallows bee during live speech. Yeah, I don't care about that. That's pretty funny though, but let's do it. 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 Let's pop off. Let's blast off. Juice this. Let the people know. Let the fucking people know. Let the freaking people know that we're live and alive, and let's get started. Oh God, there's so much to talk about. Holy shit, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, dude. I'm gonna lose my freaking mind, dude. Okay. Get it twisted. Get it fucking twisted. So Breitbart, here's the thing. Breitbart has the search warrant. So does the Wall Street Journal. So does Fox News. Okay? They all have the search warrant. But let me tell you something. And it's about to get, they're going to leak it right now. They're going to leak it right now. Obviously, it's already happening as we speak. New via Breitbart, Trump under investigation for search warrant for concealment, removal, or mutilation, gathering, transmitting, or losing defense information, destruction, alteration, or falsification of records in federal investigations. Now, the thing is, I think this one is the big one. This one is like the big one. This is like treason, right? Or espionage or whatever. But this is coming from Breitbart. Now, Breitbart was the first to get this information. Breitbart has had the details for a couple hours now, but they didn't want to fucking release it. Part of the reason why they didn't want to release it is because I think that they were trying to figure out what the best way to put it out there is. No. They are trustworthy in this respect. I mean, they got the info. Someone leaked it to them. But they were looking for a way to fucking spin it. Look at this. Look, here, Will Sommer had a take on this. Breitbart and Matt Boyle getting fed the warrant, then being unable to describe what's actually in it because it would make Trump look bad is incredibly funny. There were a few months in 2017 when Boyle looked like the new dean of the White House press corps. Then, like Breitbart itself, you didn't hear much from them for a while, but Boyle is back now. And apparently Trump's popping off on Truth Social right now. God damn, shit is popping. Should we? I kind of want to see what the fuck's happening with. I want to see what's happening on the Fox News side. But yeah, the USC 793 is the Espionage Act. That's willful and grossly negligent removal of information relating to the national defense. The USC 2017 and 18 USC 1519. That's for concealing federal records. So. Those are the charges. I guess now we're getting a better understanding of what the investigation is. Now, remember, Donald Trump has had a showdown with the fucking federal government since the raid was conducted. We didn't know what the fuck was happening.
President Trump has it.
Okay, we didn't know what the fuck was happening. We were shocked by the news, but Donald Trump basically leaked it. Okay? And it was wild. You're like, what the fuck? Donald Trump, you're getting raided? No. And he talked about his like fucking, they even went in my safe. Right? But like, it wasn't like, helicopters coming in, door busters, people fucking going in like the we got 'em boys style raid, right? It was just like a bunch of dudes coming in, going through the fucking the entirety of Mar-a-Lago and retrieving classified documents that they knew exactly where they were. And then leaving. Okay? Your feelings change like the weather. Now, of course, Trump made a bigger deal out of it, and then conservatives lost their fucking minds. They were like, this is it. This is it. This is the worst thing that could have ever happened on the planet to me. Ben Shapiro really hasn't said a lot. You can tell how little even the left thinks of the charge that Trump had classified documents in his possession by their leaps to other far more serious and completely unsupported charges: espionage, treason, insurrection. Yeah, so playing devil's advocate, why do they feel the need to wait 3 days after the warrant was issued to wait for Trump to leave before executing the raid? Were they concerned about tampering after Trump appeared during the subpoena visit in June? I don't know. I don't know. I actually don't know. A list of documents removed from Donald Trump's Florida resident Mar-a-Lago includes materials marked as top secret and meant to be viewed only in secure government facilities, the Wall Street Journal reported on Friday. Here's what I do think, okay? Now, there's a lot of speculation, and we're going to get to all of that in a second. But what I think about the situation, and I think it like only makes it funnier. What I think about the situation is that the FBI literally tried as best as they could, it seems like, to deal with this in the best and like least invasive way possible. Because I listened to Merrick Garland talk about it, and he said, like, you know, I am responsible for all this, like Dark Garland, you know, Dark Brandon, it's upon you. The storm is coming, but the real storm was always the storm that we were going to bring upon your doorstep. You know, we're going to start launching, Comanche helicopter strikes on the suburbs. Every white person is going to be executed summarily. You know, all the stuff that he was saying, right? Like, he was like, we're going to start killing white people in the suburbs. Like, this is our job as the Department of Justice. We are bringing about, we all read copies of Ibram Kendi, and now we just want to kill white people. Like, that's basically what he said, right? Because that's what I got. That's what I got from what he was saying. If you ask the fucking Republicans, that's what they're saying, right? So, yeah. What the fuck? He said that? No, dude, he didn't say that at all. I'm making a joke. That's what fucking Republicans think. Republicans think that that's what Merrick Garland was doing. But in reality, do you want to know what actually was happening? I think these guys, first of all, these guys are pussies, okay? Obviously. They're not going to like ever want to upset or interrupt someone in a position of power. So it feels like what they tried to do was like issue a subpoena and ask nicely and be like, hey, can you give us the documents, some of which might be nuclear? Sir, you can't have that. And then when they did not get the fucking cooperation, they had to go in. And even when they went in, like, they didn't even go in when Trump was there. You know what I mean? They didn't like fucking they didn't like embarrass him. They didn't walk him through the fucking process. Like, they could have done a much more invasive and worse type of raid, right? But they didn't do that. So I don't know. I just I think that I bet the FBI did a sting and then pretended to be someone buying the documents. You joke so much that I actually unfollowed you the first day I saw you because I thought you were a Republican. Then I saw your interview and I got back, lol. Yeah, no. Can't believe we can say fuck white people, but still can't say the C word, keg W. I mean, I'm saying it in a joking way. But the most annoying thing people are saying is that the FBI is going to raid him. I don't know, man. If you have classified documents that you think from federal buildings, sorry, you should be raided. Brother, You are a Norman. You are a civilian. And same goes for me, okay? We are normal people. I might be a Twitch streamer, but I'm still a Norman, right? We are not in politics. We are not actual politicians. We do not have any fucking real power. The FBI can come in and kill your fucking dog and maybe even tear gas your daughter, right? They can do that. Fuck the FBI. The regular local law enforcement can do that and does that, right? We're talking about the motherfucking president. They are living on an entirely separate playing field. Like, it's just the reality. They are not, there's a two-tier justice system always for those who have a profound amount of privilege, but there is no higher privilege than, like, the dude who was the president, right? They are above the regular amount of privilege that, like, some people have. Okay? It's just the truth. It's just the fucking truth. And that's why it's, like, additionally funny that, like, these guys keep saying, the Republicans, Jesse Waters keeps saying, like, well, if they can do this to the president, what can they do to you? Motherfucker, they can do this to you. They do this to you all the time. When has the fucking police or the FBI ever been like, well, let's not execute a no-knock warrant? Those steroid-taking, donut-shoving down their gullet, hot dog motherfuckers love any opportunity to go gung-ho, go John Rambo on a motherfucker, okay? The fuck do you mean they could do this to you? They do this to you. They look forward to doing this to you. It's like you're not filing fucking paperwork for the first time. You're doing, like, actual shit. Cop shit. Real cop shit. So this idea that, like, oh, they could do, imagine what they could do to you is so stupid. Like, I can't imagine it, okay? M. Hunt says, the FBI is going to begin to target leftists, and you will not like it. They will begin to do it for the first time ever at this moment. Yeah, it's like, wow. When I hear someone go, wow, bet you won't like it when the FBI gets all political on the left, it's like, are you serious? Are you out of your fucking mind? What planet are you living on? That's the whole purpose of the FBI. That's awesome. It's just like, again, an incredible self-report. Yeah. Bet you wouldn't like it if they fucking, started targeting you. Started targeting people like you, random Muslims. Bet you wouldn't like that. Just like how the FBI is now targeting the Wahites. Anyway. Yeah. You wouldn't like that if they started assassinating, like, civil leaders and stuff, right? I mean, But yeah. I have a direct line of communication with a conservative Twitter embed. My father. Should I send you tweets as they come in for the hog takes? No, dude. Don't send me your fucking dad's tweets. Megaphonics. We had a couple weeks where you were doing all right. You weren't fucking going buck wild. And I yelled at you a bunch. I banned you. And then you stopped being weird. And it seems like you're right back at it. You know what I mean? The pendulum has swung right back. You're like, dude, can I send you my dad's tweets? No, dude. I don't want to see your dad's tweets. Especially because, like, why do you keep trying to desperately dox yourself in a community with 32,000 people, some of which might not have your best interest at heart? Okay? Stop being a fucking silly Billy Megaphonics. Let's watch George Stephanopoulos instead.
Agreed to the release of the search warrant of his Mar-a-Lago home, as we're learning a lot more about what the Justice Department was looking for. Our chief Washington correspondent, John Carl, tracking it all. Good morning, John.
Good morning, George. Trump's decision not to challenge the release of that search warrant and related documents came just hours before a deadline set by a federal judge, and it means we may soon learn more about what those federal agents were looking for. Just hours after the Justice Department filed for the Mar-a-Lago search warrant to be unsealed, Trump announced he would not oppose the release. The former president issuing a statement saying he was, quote, encouraging the immediate release of those documents, although his lawyers already have them and could have already released them if he wanted. This is the Washington.
This is the point, right? This is the main point. Like, they keep Follow complete list of House and Senate Republicans on here, and they have basically gone dark. 40-ish minutes since the Post broke the story. Only tweets are what look to my trained eye like scheduled content on the inflation. Oh, wait, here's one. Attorney General Garland. Oh, yeah. Every Republic, we're going to look at this. We're going to look at this in a second. This is a great way to fucking analyze exactly how well these motherfuckers work. They get in line, they wait for their talking points, and then they start distributing it. Boom! It wasn't an accident. It was not an accident that all of a sudden you started hearing Banana Republic, Banana Republic, Banana Republic. Like, those motherfuckers had trained. I saw a tweet that was so funny. It's so true. They had trained for this moment like the BBC is trained for the Queen's death. You know what I mean? They had their fucking talking points so ready. Banana Republic, FBI's being political. How the fuck could they do this? Like, they popped off. Every single person said the exact same thing. Cross the Rubicon. Banana Republic. What are they doing? Okay. They all started saying America was a third world country. I started seeing it everywhere. Yeah, this is a third world country. This is a third world country. Which it is. It is a third world country. So we're going to get to that. Let me just fucking, oh God, there's so much. Let's just start
Washington Post is reporting that among the information sought by federal agents at Mar-a-Lago were classified documents related to nuclear weapons. Perhaps the most telling detail in the DOJ filing on unsealing the warrant was who signed it. The chief of the counterintelligence section of the DOJ National Security Division, a clear indication the investigation is related to classified information with national security implications. Sources tell ABC News that investigators were also looking for material labeled, quote, special access, which is only available to a limited number of individuals with the highest level of security clearance. Under intense pressure to explain the FBI's operation at Mar-a-Lago, Attorney General Garland Thursday took the rare step of publicly commenting on an ongoing investigation.
I personally approved the decision to seek a search warrant in this.
I love these. Like, yeah, it's me. God, they're such fucking dildo nerds too. But God damn it, I love it, dude. I love watching these fucking nerds pop off. Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's me. I'm him. I'm him. That's me. What is a dildo nerd? I mean, they're just like, they're dildos. Like, they're just fucking, I don't know. They're so nerdy. They're like, yeah, I'll push some papers. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, I'm him. You know what I mean? Yeah, I used I don't know. The juxtaposition of someone like fucking The juxtaposition of someone that looks like Merrick Garland being like, yeah, I did this. That was me. I'm the guy is funny.
This matter.
Yeah, I'm pushing papers. I'm pushing pencils. I'm pushing
pee. Take such a decision lightly.
In fact, ABC News has learned Trump was subpoenaed for the documents earlier this year.
Fuck!
DOJ attempted.
Too much happening! Fuck!
And another is listed as information regarding the president of France. And then in terms of the documents that are labeled classified, and this is from the receipt of property, the list of things that the FBI said they took, which is signed by a lawyer for Donald Trump and by an FBI special agent. Among the list of things they said they took was a designation of documents called various classified TSSCI documents. That stands for top secret, sensitive, compartmented information. That's a very high level of classification beyond top secret. What it refers to is information that's so secret that you can only see it if you have a need to know within the U.S. government. And then the FBI says they took 4 sets of top secret documents, 3 sets of secret documents, and 3 sets of confidential documents. There's also an attachment, Tom, that explains, it's part of the warrant that explains what the FBI told the judge they were seeking before they got there. And this has some very interesting language in it because it says that the FBI was seeking any physical documents with classification markings, along with any containers or boxes in which such documents are located. It also asked for information, including communications in any form, regarding the retrieval, storage, or transmission of national defense information or classified material, any government or presidential records created between January 2017 and January 20th, 2021, or any evidence of the knowing alteration, destruction, or concealment of any government or presidential records or any documents with classification markings. And lastly, Tom, there's another attachment in which the FBI describes the areas of the property where it will search and where it won't search. It talks about how Mar-a-Lago is a mansion with approximately 58 bedrooms and 33 bathrooms on a 17-acre estate. And the FBI says that they were going to search an area called the 45 office, all storage rooms, and all other rooms or areas.
This is how motherfuckers on. This is how the Twitter left thinks I live, by the way.
F. POTUS, the former president of the United States, and his staff, in which boxes or documents could be stored, including all structures or buildings on the estate.
Twitter anchors be like, "Oh, that's Hassan's house. Hassan's house is probably larger than Trump's. Actually, we should kill Hassan first.
Members.
That's how we'll bring about the revolution.
Otherwise, not used by the former president. So it was a targeted search. They seized classified documents. They seized documents labeled regarding the president of France. And what's not in here, Tom, is any reference to nuclear material or any label of any kind that describes what these classified materials are. And that would make sense because the FBI is not going to specifically lay out the nature of classified documents.
And Ken, the reason why you say that is because there's a Washington Post report
Chat,
saying that some of these
documents are not that
could be connected to
significant.
nuclear
You can't fucking
issues,
do anything.
and
The launch codes change all the time.
The Washington Post earlier
What's
today.
important
Ken,
is like more details about like our nuclear arms or nuclear details, nuclear plans.
Detailed from what you've had so far. It sounds like there was a vast set of documents they were trying to get, but I think it's important for us to explain to the viewers that these documents were not the property of Donald Trump. They were the property of the United States government, correct?
Well, that is certainly the theory of the prosecution and the theory of the FBI and the circumstances under which they seize these documents. I think the Trump team is arguing something different. They are arguing that the president had inherent declassification authority and was free to take any document he wanted from the Oval Office or the White House as long as he said it was declassified. We've spoken to historians and scholars about that, and they don't see much evidence for that point of view in the law. I mean, the president can declassify anything, but there has to be a record of it. We're told there's a process and procedure, and particularly when it comes to highly classified.
But this is the fun thing. Here's a fun thing. I love Trump's legal team, dude. The Heritage Foundation, Stimson has a different view. I love Republicans so much because this is where they thrive, right? Like they've already been dominating in the talking point game for too long. So now they have to pop off, right? This is a moment where they have to act swiftly. So what kind of legal defense have they brought up for the declassification that he just talked about? If any president decides to declassify a document, it doesn't tell anybody, but he has made the decision to declassify something, then that document is declassified, Stimson said. The Heritage Foundation, baby! Let's fucking go! He added that there's a rich debate about whether or not a document is declassified if a president has decided, but not communicated it outside of his own head. Whoa! Let's fucking go! Stop playing with me, Heritage Foundation! Let's fucking go! New talking point just dropped. These motherfuckers are crazy, dude. They're so fucking insane. He just said a president can think about declassifying and declassify a document without telling any other motherfucker, and then it doesn't matter. This is what happens when you are so hopped up on debate pervertry that you just, and you get paid $700,000 a fucking year to come up with this shit, okay? Woo! It's basically an argument that a 14-year-old would conduct, okay? A 14-year-old would literally, if a 14-year-old was caught in a situation, okay, like, this is the type of shit that they would come up with. This is the my dog ate my homework of legal jargon, okay? That's incredible. That is incredible. Are you fucking joking? Trump apparently leaked the warrant to Breitbart. The DOJ had sought to redact or shield some of the names of the agents involved. Trump took no caution. The Breitbart article has names of agents, which obviously puts a target on their back. Reprehensible. Trump needs to be stopped. Enough. Whoo! Goddamn. Shit's getting so spicy with it, dude. Shit is getting so incredibly spicy. Per the FBI search warrant receipt signed by Trump attorney Christina Bobb, which is, fake. I mean, come on. 2 first names. We saw Christina Bobb. She's like a fucking weirdo. Property to be seized includes all physical documents, records, constituting evidence, contrabands, fruits of crime, or other items illegally possessed in violation of 18 U.S.C. 793, which is the espionage one, 2071 and 1519. Now, remember, they had this the entire fucking time. When Donald Trump was claiming, like, release the documents, DOJ, release it, release the documents. Like, they had the document. They could have done it themselves, but they didn't do it. They didn't do it. Yeah.
To get him to turn them over without a search warrant. Afterwards, a small team of FBI agents visited Mar-a-Lago in early June, meeting with Trump's lawyers about the missing White House documents. The execution of the search warrant on Monday came only after DOJ concluded Trump still had not turned over everything demanded by the subpoena.
Where possible, it is standard practice to seek less intrusive means as an alternative to a search and to narrowly scope any search that is undertaken.
Amid concern about increased threats to law enforcement officials, Garland also addressed harsh criticism of the FBI, some of it coming from prominent Republicans who have accused federal agents of going after Trump for political reasons.
I will not stand by silently when their integrity is unfairly attacked. The men and women of the FBI and the Justice Department are dedicated, patriotic public servants. Every day, they protect the American people from violent crime, terrorism, and other threats to their safety while safeguarding our civil rights.
Sources tell ABC News that some of the material believed to be at Mar-a-Lago was so sensitive that authorities concluded that they needed to take possession of it immediately.
Let's get a little more on that, John, right now. When we're talking about these documents, we certainly believe that these are documents way beyond top secret.
Yeah, at least 2 levels above top secret. It's something called Special Access Programs Intelligence. SAP intelligence, George, is the ultimate need-to-know intelligence in the federal government. Material is only classified as SAP if it's believed that the revelation, the making public of that information would lead the country to be highly vulnerable. So this is really the ultimate classified intelligence, not even, it's material that very few people in the federal government would have access to.
John Carl, thanks very much. This has been our chief legal analyst, Dan Abrams. So, Dan, it appears that Donald Trump is not going to object, and we don't know for sure until we hear from his lawyer. So what are we going to learn? What are we going to see when the judge does allow this release?
The most important thing we're going to see is exactly what crimes they were investigating. There's going to be some housekeeping matters. The address. Exactly what types of items that they're allowed to go in there to try to find. Maybe even exactly where in the house they expect to find that stuff. But it is the specific crimes that become the most informative, although we are starting now to get all this information in, and so the crimes may not be that surprising.
But we're not going to see this entire affidavit that lays out the case.
Damn, bro, they're going to fucking dox Trump.
The judge that this is probable cause of a crime.
Correct. So you got 2 separate things. The affidavit is basically the argument from the government as to why they ought to get it. The search warrant itself is the thing when you arrive at the house to inform the person inside the house, here's why we're here, here's what we have a legal right to do. And remember that in a typical search warrant, you don't want to tell the person everything that you know in a possible criminal investigation.
I mean, it doesn't even fucking matter. There was a subpoena. Like, there was literally a fucking subpoena. They wanted to retrieve these documents in a way that was like amicable, in a way that didn't actually cause a scene because it's Donald Trump. You know what I mean? And they just didn't do it. So of course it got to this fucking point. Of course it got to this fucking point. And I don't even know, like, I don't even know what to say about it other than like, what do you think was going to happen? That's the funniest part about this. The funniest part about the story is that the FBI, being the annoying like arm of capital that they always have been, most likely, given what Merrick Garland has said, tried to use the least invasive avenues that they could before coming to this. Okay? And obviously, because of the fucking level of entitlement from these motherfuckers, they were like, nah, fuck that. Try me. You know what I mean? Fuck that. It's fine. And that's why we're at this point now. It's like, so the idea that like Republicans are up in arms about it. The idea that Republicans are up in arms about this, saying like this is so incredibly fucked up. How dare they? How dare they? How dare they? How dare the FBI do this? Makes it additionally funny when it basically like they didn't want it to get to this point. You know what I mean? Like they could have taken the documents silently, quietly, conducted an investigation, and probably at the end, I don't even know if something as serious would come of it. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, everyone's fucking melting down at Fox because it's making it because now they got egg on their face a little bit. You know what I mean? Because espionage is a big fucking call. Top of the hour ad break is an even bigger call, though. Donald Trump might not be able to evade the espionage charges, but you can evade the top of the hour ad break. Because at the top of the hour, there's a 6-second ad break, and I'm going to serve it to you. If you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe, which you can do for $5, or you can do for free with a Twitch Prime, of course. By connecting your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account, you get 1 free Prime subscription a month. Use it on your favorite streamer. Hopefully that's me. Hopefully I'm your favorite streamer. Nobody else. I get jealous. You can also get gifted a sub if you're lucky. Okay, that's another way to avoid the ads as well. Morelli, thank you for the 10 gifted subs, allowing 10 people to no longer see the ads. And Spine Wiggle, thank you for the 5 gifted. That's probably not good for your spine if it wiggles like that. Pearl Snap ATX, thank you for the 5 gifted. Here's the 1 minute ad break now. Let's take a look at some of the meltdown. D-Pipes, thank you for the 5. Some of the meltdown from Brian killed me this morning. Okay, after we finish this, we're going to do that.
So you're not going to disclose everything as you would in an affidavit to the judge.
Merrick Garland, famously tight-lipped. What do you make of the fact that he came out yesterday?
Like, it's a huge move by him, and I think that he really, he forced the former president's hand in this regard. Because remember, President Trump, the former president, could have released this on his own. He had this. He didn't need the court to say, you're allowed to do it. He could have just distributed it. Now, Merrick Garland effectively saying, look, we're fine with you making this public. We're going to go to the court and ask them to unseal it. And now the former president saying that he too will agree to that.
And I know that.
Yeah, I mean, they had like a brief one day, like, you release it first. Like, I think that the DOJ said, we'll release it. Like, we'll ask a federal judge if we can release the details. Okay. But like you can just release it on your own if you want, you know what I mean? And then they did that. They Trump leaked it to Breitbart. Breitbart was trying to figure out a best way to spin it. And here we are, baby. Here we fucking are. Okay? Cushbomb with a take says, putting my money down that any documents at Mar-a-Lago were kept as souvenirs to impress South Florida's most divorced plastic surgeons at the wet meat buffet. I agree. Especially because like people are saying he's doing this for the Saudi government. He's going to sell this information to the Saudi government. That's why he was doing it. I can totally see this as being the funniest fucking reason as to why he took like classified top secret information. Okay. Some guy, it's the funniest, and therefore it's the most likely. Okay. I live in Cincinnati. Assuming you already discussed the FBI thing. Yeah, no, we have not yet. We will. Kushner just got $2 billion from Saudis. Yeah, I know. Because he's a big, beautiful boy. What are you talking about? Republicans lose their fucking minds. Republicans lose their fucking minds at Hunter Biden, but like Jared Kushner is literally not even fuckable. You know what I mean? Jared Kushner is the shittier version of Hunter Biden. I mean, he's more effective than Hunter Biden. He makes a lot more money than Hunter Biden does, obviously. But, like, he sucks. Hunter Biden's at least cool. Like, you know what I mean? He bangs prostitutes all around the world. Like, he's doing crack. Like, he doesn't even do cocaine. He does crack. That's the proletarian cocaine. Okay? That is the working class man's cocaine. Okay? That's insane. How are you going to fucking... Jared Kushner, Jared Kushner's on that fucking, medicinal shit, most likely. A real lunch pail drug. Exactly. Thank you. That's exactly what I'm saying. This guy is like... Hunter Biden's out there fucking having threesomes with the most 35-year-old looking prostitutes I've ever seen in my entire life. Which was really funny when 4chan was like, look, he has photos with his nieces. It's like, bro, have you seen the women that he was having sex with? Like, they were the most 35-year-old looking prostitutes I've ever seen in my entire life, okay? Like, not a day has gone. They were like 36, maybe. He was 35 is fine. No, I'm not saying that as a negative. Okay? I'm 31 years old. Obviously, I don't mean that as a negative. I just think it's incredibly funny that they were like, "Oh, dude, he was having sex with his nieces or whatever the fuck the 4chan slant was on that." Having sex with people under 40 is kind of yikes, not gonna lie. Yeah. we need to take down Hunter Biden for the problematic age gap. Oh, okay. Every time you say women are old, chat thinks it's an insult. Yeah, that's more of a fucking, self-report than anything else. All right. Minor coded 35-year-olds, problematic, sweaty. Okay. All right, let's
Brian,
watch.
Your thoughts on the breaking news?
Well, number one, I don't see any smoking gun. I don't see any urgency. I think the thing that stood out that you guys have pointed out is if you get...
Okay, if you don't see a smoking gun and if you don't see an urgency, why did you lose your fucking mind? I know the Photoshop meme page thing. We're going to talk about that in a second. I know Brian Kilmeade did something like insane last night. Something that I would say is even too far for Fox News.
If this is an emergency to the point you break up talks, no communication since June 6th, then you have evidently, reportedly, according to some sources, June 22nd, somebody steps forward and says, I got a little problem with what they have. I got some information of what may be at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, no communication still with the Trump camp. And then we have this warrant that's issued, and you still wait 5 days, and then you do this when nobody else is around there except maybe some people that work at Mar-a-Lago. So they'll let in, the lawyers scramble, and they pull out some documents that may or may not be currently listed as top secret. And this is an emergency. This is why you go gut the house of a former president. This is why you go through Melania's clothing. This is why you leave the place and turn it upside down. He said the whole time, and communicating with the Trump camp all week, sometimes, Sandra, over the last 4 years or 5 years since he's campaigning, you come over there and you know that when they're tense, you know when they're angry. This time they were just flabbergasted that the government, the FBI would come at him like,
bro, what do you think is supposed to happen? If the FBI asks nicely to hand over documents that are top fucking secret and you don't do it, what is supposed to happen? Can someone explain to me what is supposed to happen in this situation? Because I'm truly at a fucking loss for words, okay? If you have top secret documents, okay? If you have top secret motherfucking documents in your house that you are not supposed to have, and the FBI is like, hey, can you please give us the documents? Like, don't worry about it. Like, just please please give us the documents. And he's like, I don't know about that. Yeah, of course they're going to come and retrieve it. And to be fair, like, they could have retrieved it in a way worse way. They didn't even kill a single fucking dog. Think about that. Are there no dogs inside of Mar-a-Lago? They didn't kill one fucking dog. No babies were flashbanged. And these guys are in and out. They take all the fucking documents. And these guys are still crying. That's wild. To be fair, there was no dogs. It's Trump hates dogs.
Like this. And you just saw yesterday, if you think about it, how Merrick Garland seemed rattled in being late to make a speech that he should have given in his sleep that's on the teleprompter that takes about 5 minutes. At which time, President says, no problem, take a look, take a walk through. You took all my stuff, now tell everybody what's in it. The only thing missing is the affidavit. We'll find out.
Wait, what do you mean? The president had all the info. He could have just released it. He could have just released the information. He could have released the information from day one. He could have been like, this is why they came in. Look at how fucking unacceptable this is. And he didn't do that.
To me, if you were using logic, something has to do with with January 6th. They're trying to put that case together. They want to do it as quick as possible. They want it to slam and impact the fall elections. You got to get something. And now we hear this story about about Secret Service being asked to give up their phones. We know a Secret Service agent reportedly was this source, evidently, that saw some things in Mar-a-Lago that started this thing so aggressively for America.
Yeah, a fake Secret Service guy, bro. Dude, exactly. 150 Secret Service agents, 300 faces. You know what I'm saying? These are two-faced. They're fake friends. You cannot trust the Secret Service, folks. Fuck.
Garland and company. So something with the Secret Service and the FBI, it may be where the truth lies.
Brian, there's a broader political context to all this, of course, because we're less than 90 days.
Stealing from your chat, nah, bro. Yeah, exactly. That was probably one of the best jokes that chatters have made in this community. Any org so dedicated to keeping secrets can't be trusted? Yeah. The real secret was that they were fucking fake friends all along, dude. That was the real secret that the Secret Service kept. Even Victoria's Secret is not so indecent. You know what I'm saying?